Welcome back to MF Corner on CNBC-TV18. We still have with us Tarun Birani of TBNG Capital Advisors. Now we're going to shift focus and talk about investing in global mutual funds, and this is through Gift City. And what are the pros and cons of this? How should you actually go about this as well? Tarun, this is a very interesting topic. I just want to start by, helping our viewers understand one. How should they go about this? Gift City, what is that? How does it enable Indian investors to actually access global mutual funds or other international financial products? What is the process for this?
Sure. So Gift City, or the Gujarat International Finance High-Tech City, is India's first operational international financial services center, similar to the concept of financial hubs like Singapore or Dubai. It essentially acts as an onshore-offshore financial ecosystem, allowing Indian investors seamless access to international mutual fund, ETFs, or structured financial products. Again, just talking specifically for investors. What's unique in Gift City is it eliminates the traditional hurdles associated with global investing, like complex documentation, foreign currency transaction, and offshore account management, while it provides a regulatory oversight from India's IFSC. IFSCA is the regulator which regulates the entire Gift City investor experience completely there.
Okay. Could you walk us through the step-by-step process for an Indian resident to invest in global funds via this, including account opening, and what is the regulatory requirement also that we have here?
Right. So as we look at currently from the Indian investor point of view, RBI has put in restriction to the Indian mutual fund investor to invest into global mutual fund through the feeder fund route which we had available. So now Gift City is becoming a very attractive option. So there are two ways one can participate. So one is there is a need to invest outside India to diversify your money, right? So first route is you can open a broking account there. So you can select a IFSC platform, choose a IFSCA regulated platform or broker in Gift City, do the KYC like your typical PAN, Aadhaar, passport and all that, and sign a declaration under the LRS scheme. You need to open a IFSC account, which should be my suggestion would be to open a USD denominated bank and trading account with the authorized bank operating in Gift City. Then fund the account, and again there is a limit, not more than USD 250,000 per financial year from your regular bank account into that USD dominated Gift City account seamlessly, which converts your INR to USD. And after this, you can, step 5 is to invest globally to all these international mutual fund, ETFs, US stocks, offshore bonds, or thematic global portfolio available on your platform. So this is one route through which you get access to all these portfolios by opening a broking account. Another route, which is again, we have seen a lot of launches happening, which is like the outbound funds. There are a lot of outbound funds which asset management companies are launching right now, and they invest into the portfolio mimicking the global funds, right? So that is another route if you're looking at a managed portfolio. But if you yourself has the skill set to pick up the best stock globally, or you can pick up a best ETF yourself, I think then you can go ahead and open a broking account. So these are the two routes available to Indian investor to participate in Gift City.
Okay, so you mean broking account, and if they're individually doing it, means I could go buy a stock in the US market on my own as well, like how I would buy in an Indian market. That's how it would work.
That's correct. That's correct. You need to open a broking account there.
Okay, so those are the options that are available, and how you could actually start investing in the global markets and funds as well. Are there any taxes or tax advantages are there, or what is the taxation here? What is the flexibility in terms of repatriation as well as diversification? How does all that work as well?
Right. So first of all, you need to be aware that it will be under the LRS option, right? So any money which you get into LRS, you are subject to TCS, and for investment there is a 20% TCS which is applicable. So let's say if you are investing $1 lakh, 20% of that you need to keep aside for TCS, which you can adjust against your tax commitments, like your advanced tax and TDS part. So that can be adjusted. That is the first part you need to be aware. Second, long-term capital gains investment more than 24 months are taxed attractively at to 12.5%. Additionally, there is a operational simplicity. Investor can avoid complexity around offshore account, foreign exchange conversion, and dual taxation. Furthermore, Gift City offers you easy capital repatriation under RBI LRS rules, removing that traditional liquidity hurdles. Essentially, it gives you a global diversification in a very transparent, regulated, and cost efficient manner.
Okay, surely that's the word coming in there in terms of the taxation point of view. What are the types of global mutual funds that are currently accessible through this Gift City? What are the plans in terms of the range of availability of products? What is the understanding there, right? Because your international funds, now you cannot normally invest through it. There's a limit, and it's reached that limit right now. So what are the options available there if I'm going through the mutual fund route?
So technically, right now, if you open a broking account gives you access to all the global ETFs, right? So US markets, whatever ETFs are available through the broking platform, with the likes of S&P 500, Nasdaq, and a lot of thematic like technology, healthcare, ESG strategies, multi-asset, fixed income, tracking treasury yields, all denominated in dollars kind of structures will be available through these broking platforms. Again, I have seen there are a lot of innovations and a lot of expansion of products happening there, where a lot of new ETF structure, a lot of fund of fund structures, a lot of USD denominated PMS AIF are coming. So again, those are also in making as we talk right now. So I can see there would be a lot of options and opportunities available for investor going forward to invest outside India.
Okay, hoping and we'll discuss more of these opportunities as and when they come as well. But what are the challenges or what are the risks that an investor should be aware about when you are investing, through Gift City into these funds, into the mutual funds, currency risk, regulatory changes? What are these that we are watching out for?
Right. So as you rightly said, one of the very largest risk investor need to be aware is currency volatility. ISD UNR exchange fluctuation can impact your investment returns significantly. So depreciation benefit returns, but appreciation of INR reduces your repatriate value. So that you need to be aware. Again, the liquidity and settlement cycles are not same as what is there in available in India. So international funds might take a longer settlement period, typically T plus 2 or T plus 3 days, possibly affecting your short term liquidity planning. Again, regulatory evolution is also taking place where Gift City regulatory landscape overseen by IFSC is continuously evolving, making it important for investors and to be aware and updated regularly, because I think we are evolving as we talk. And again, tax compliance clarity. Again, we need to accurately report foreign holding annually. Errors on omission can trigger regulatory scrutiny. So that is also something we need to be very careful.
Okay, certainly a lot of points to be careful about as well, but an interesting opportunity that is shaping up for investors. So you have to keep the pros and cons and weigh them perfectly and then invest. But Tarun, thank you so much for joining in with us today, explaining us how to go about this process as well. So thanks for joining in with us on the show. And viewers, thank you so much as always for joining in with us on the show. And, don't go anywhere. Last 1 hour of trade is left. And to take you through that, we have closing bell up next.